I recognize that, like, I don't know why, but it always is like a reoccurring fact that like history repeats itself. So like the future, if you want to look into the future, you still gotta look at the past, and then it's like not mirroring the past, but like you can see what trends are like coming back in style, and you can see what trends are going out of style, and what happened back then probably gonna happen in a different way now, you know. Even when it comes to like technology and stuff, like,
well, technology gonna get to a point where we gonna be flying everywhere and shit.
You know how like shit, everything got smaller for a second. Like everything got to be smaller. Everything's big as shit for no reason. Like fuck.
Big ass
like
phone,
my phone, bro. Like I can't even put this thing in my pocket. Like,
but that's when it got fucked up for me, cause like I want to put my shit in my pocket and like have it in my pocket. I don't want to like. I don't know. I think it feels feminine a little. When my phone stick out.
Yeah, I feel you. And then the 3, like now they got like 3 cameras on it, bro. Like, and I'm just like, bro, like,
the fuck do you do?
Yeah. Now they got it like popping out of the screen. You could touch the screen, bro. We're not even gonna need phones, bro. They're just gonna be in the freaking palm of my hands. It's just gonna be a little projector that you can just wrap around. It's just gonna be like.
And when it get to that point, I'm like, yo, I'm out this bitch.
Yo, bro, nah, I'm gonna keep this phone forever, bro. I'm gonna be like 98 with an iPhone 7. Yeah, but it's just like knowing that, like, that history, bro. Like, to make history, I guess you just gotta analyze history and see, like, those trendsetters. Every person that we talked about is like, they literally shaped the game, you know? Like, I feel like this generation recognized that, like, in the past, we were in the pivotal time to where, like, technology wasn't prevalent, but it was still there. Like, bruh still had Internet Explorer, but we were playing, like, ping pong on the computer, on the desktop, you know what I'm saying? And then we recognized that, like, now it's totally different. Like, everybody on their phone. Like, when the last time you sent some mail to somebody or something like that? Like, got some stamps from, like, the post office. Like, and I recognize it because my parents 60 and 58. So, like, being a homebody, like, yeah, they old. They don't even try to, like, keep up, you know? And I'm just there, and I'll be soaking in because I know they got wisdom, but it's like, I recognize it's like a whole lot of stuff here that people put their value on ain't really that. Ain't really. Like, it's just a byproduct of something. Excuse me.
Crazy that he said that, bro, because I was looking at, because everybody has their own little world, bro. And look, I was watching Animal Planet. This is going to sound stupid. I was watching Animal Planet, right? And this nigga, like, Robert Irwin, you know him? The little, he's Steve.
I probably know his face.
So like, this nigga is so concerned with like animals, and like his dream in life is to like be in the cage with alligators, and that's the only thing he gives a fuck about, bro. This didn't take other niggas. All they give a fuck about is their phone. Like, it's so weird how the world is, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
you hide behind it, bro. That cloud is dangerous. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even put. Yeah, I feel like cloud is dangerous, bro. Cause
we need a gunshot like tap thing, bro. We do.
That would be hard.
Listen,
yeah, Dre.
We're gonna update the effects.
All
right, listen.
Yeah, Brody.
The goal. You see where we at right now? I'm not saying this because of me. Well, listen, we are here.
All right, nigga.
I just.
Good job, nigga. Shit, what do you want? No, he did elevate us, nigga, because we was where we was. Oh my god.
What you mean? Where wasn't we? That's the question.
Exactly, nigga. Anywhere we could film, and anywhere we could like do a podcast,
record. We was hopping around everywhere. We recorded at school.
Dang.
At people's houses.
That's one thing I wish I would have done, bro.
What?
I recorded at school.
Really? Why?
It's because it was there. It was there. Like, I mean, I already pay him a buttload of money for it. So,
yeah, I made like 10 beats at school. Yeah.
I think I recorded one song and I deleted it, or I got it somewhere on my USB.
But that's the thing about going to school, though, is if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to pimp the system, you're going to be left behind and complain all the time. Just thinking about all the people we've heard around campus talking like, man, college ain't shit. Because you ain't using it right.
Oh my God. I actually just tweeted that, bro. Like, yo, college isn't made to get money, bro. Like, college is literally like continued education. You know, like, it's like you can look at point A, point B, and point C, and then you could be like, all right, this, that, and the third. But really, college teaches you that point A got 1, 2, 3. Point B got 1, 2, 3. Point C got 1, 2, 3. You know, like, it's literally like taking the knowledge that's literally like already handed to you, and like, it's like it's shaping your mind how to like conflict like resolution type deal. I feel like, cause yo, man, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Even a simple subject like mathematics, bro. Like, you can add, divide, multiply, or you can look and everybody pulls up statistics when the NBA's around or when the NFL's around, and that's how they like measure like the effectiveness of like players, bro. Like, I mean, college is like, I feel like college now, I even heard that they were about to like turn the education lottery into just the lottery. You know, I feel like they know that that knowledge is power, and they know that like nowadays people don't give a fuck about it really, and they kind of like are like, all right, so let's just split it off, you know, and that's gonna cause a like, that's probably gonna be the reason I might be a little bit of analytical or too analytical about this, or conspiracy theorist, but like, I think that's gonna be the biggest gap in classes is like the people who are like want to be educated and the people who don't want to be educated, because the people who don't want to be educated always gonna want to be right. That was weird.
Doesn't that feel good though? For
It
some
do,
reason?
it
That's
do.
weird,
I was
bro.
like, you know, Eureka. But
That's why
like,
you need to have some gangster shit. That shit felt too good.
yeah.
Like a massage my mind.
But I mean, how you feel about that? Like, am I wrong for saying that, or
nah, I mean,
because I mean, I got a whole lot of homies that are, their belief system is you don't need college, and you don't. If you're trying to make money, you really don't. But like, if you're trying to learn about some shit,
yeah, like the fundamentals, bro. Like, think about.
But you
playing
still don't need
basketball.
college, though. That's why I'm gonna bring it to.
You don't
To-
need
to-
it, but it's
for
a good
success.
place to get fundamentals, bro.
No, I'm talking about
yeah, exactly.
in general in life. If you want to research the fundamentals, you don't have to go to school to do that. That's why we got the internet. That's why we have.
But it also takes, you have to be smart, like, to do that. You can't just be a dumbass and do that. Like, some people, like, number one, it's easier for the teacher to teach you fundamentals. It just costs a hell of a lot.
Yeah,
It costs a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
cut out
that's- I
the
think that's why.
middleman. Cut out in the middle, the middleman, aka school, and open your computer, go on the internet, and try to figure it out from there. And there's countless videos
exactly.
on YouTube.
YouTube my best friend, bro.
YouTube University, bro.
Oh,
You know what, bro? You're right. I learned more of YouTube about what I'm actually trying to do in life than
bro, I had to use YouTube to fix a spark plug in my car, bro, and I was hesitant. To do it, but hey, it was running. It was running.
That's for being
You
educated.
got like an
It's
M5, so like that's meant for niggas not.
Oh,
They make that shit so you can't do it yourself.
Exactly. But I mean, I think technology is gonna replace college, bro. Like, I think that the youth, or like the people that say that, they already know that the technology is like every textbook you you want to read condensed down into just in your phone. You know, like
even though I said what I just said,
so you don't need it at all. It's just
I wish I had said that.
reading into situations. What was you saying? My bad. I go off on a trail, bro. I'm on a tangent all the way.
Even though I said what I just said about you don't need college, there's nothing that's gonna defeat an actual good teacher. A good teacher. Those are hard to find. Just like finding a great rapper, great producer, great engineer. You don't just walk up and find those people. Now you can, obviously. But people that's actually great and care about what they do, you can't beat that. And it's a lot of people that think, oh, I can just do this shit and I can learn everything I need to know.
Yeah.
You need somebody that at one point, if you don't have the know-how and if you're not naturally intelligent more than most people, you're going to need somebody to teach you.
And I feel like that's when discipline comes into play, bro. Discipline,
Natural,
like, yeah, like that's like, I'm not talking about like what your like home training discipline, because everybody has that. I'm talking about
no, they don't.
But well, maybe give or take. Discipline, like I'm talking about like knowing your role. You feel me? Like you got people like Black youngsters, you know. A lot of people probably say that nigga dumb, but that nigga is rich. Like rich, like off of like whatever he does it really, like well. He pimps his system, you know. Like,
all right.
I wish I could get to the place where I could just, bro. I'd be in a deer in headlights and everything. I'd be analyzing everything, every type way, and then recognize that I don't do that. Like, all I do is write about it, which is why I like being an artist or like rapper, because that's my way to ventilate. But some people like you, I mean, you probably put that on the screen. You know, like I saw you working both screens in the on AGD. I never used both screens in the studio lab, bro, just cause like I didn't know what I was getting myself into until it was a little bit too late. But I chose to do graphic design because I like thinking graphically. You know, you probably could do stuff on the computer I could never do, or you probably could do stuff on this software that I wouldn't even want to try to, like, I blow that thing up. Like, you know, like everybody got their own role, and it's just being disciplined in that role to actually learn that craft, bro. Like, a lot of people, I know myself included, especially when it comes to like money management or stuff like that, I'll recognize I'm doing good and then try to reward myself for doing good by like doing what I shouldn't do. And then like, dang, I gotta like retrace my steps and fall. Like I gotta fall back now, you know? So it's kind of like staying disciplined and knowing when to like pounce, you know? Everybody looking for that opportunity, but just like grinding and keeping your head down. Like, I'm not too proud to work at a freaking gas station, but I know that, like, bro, it's easy money. Like, all I got to do is just stand behind the register and, like, put the sodas up and beer.
But that's the thing about going back to knowing your role. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has something they're good at, or even multiple things they're good at. Like you're a great lyricist. You know how to put things on paper and make them come out your mouth that no way other people would.
Right.
I give him that.
You're a lyricist also.
I appreciate that.
But you also do other stuff too. You like.
I wouldn't say that I'm like. I'm not at that level. I'm gonna be honest. Like I write shit that's fun to listen to, but like at the same time.
But some people can't do what you do. That's just the fact.
I like the way you're humble about it, though. You know, that's my only strength. For real, bro. I'm good at a whole lot of stuff, but like. Greatness is something that's hard to achieve, bro.
Everyday practice. That's why I may be gifted in my own right with production, my little bit of lyricism that I have, and knowing how to make stuff sound great. Because I just practice every day. I know I can't get good not getting on the fucking computer and making a beat. not recording a vocal and trying to mix it, not rapping in the car and singing in the car every day. I have to do that because I'm behind. I'm a late bloomer.
Bro,
he knows.
Your work ethic, bro. I think that's your gift because I don't see nobody.
Yeah,
every
I remember
fucking
we was in
day,
philosophy, bro. Like he was always the first person, like bro, like he was the. It wasn't even the first person, but he was always the last person, like in class, still doing the assignments. Like I came back like 30 minutes later, and bro still on his laptop, just typing away. I'm like, yeah. That's what I should be doing, but I'm gonna go home.
Man, I'll see Dre at 6 o'clock, my nigga.
For real?
In the middle of the fucking school week, like doing shit. Yeah, on Friday, my nigga. Like, how you do that shit? Yeah. And it's always work. Like, I don't fuck around.
Right.
You'll see me doing. You'll never catch this motherfucker right here watching any stupid videos. This nigga is working.
Sweet.
Hours. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga do that? He don't get bored either. I'm like,
I mean, let's not get twisted. I got times when I do be fucking around and shit, but it's a time and a place for it. When I was at school, I had to do all that shit because I do all this shit. I'll be at school, editing a podcast, doing some homework, typing a paper, thinking about what I'm going to write for the paper. I do that shit all in the same week. One week I literally had just sat in the room for about 2 hours just editing the fucking podcast that we did like a weekend ago. And I'm mixing a song for a project I was putting out in the middle of the damn semester. Never doing that shit again.
No.
But because I still didn't know how to mix at that time, and it came out all right, but I'm way better than that shit now.
Yeah, man. Plus you're here, bro. This right here is crazy. Like, I'd spend months in here, bro. I would never leave.
Oh yeah, I was here the past few months. This is where I've been at. Buried in here.
For sure.
This is kind of a good writing room, to be honest. Like,
oh yeah, Chronicle.
Except for this window, that kind of fucks it up a little bit. But
I mean,
always can cover that motherfucker.
Yeah, I like the scenery though, bro. Like it's just in
like
a
I'm
cut.
in the park. Yeah, like I'm in the park, low-key.
Yeah. Not a lot going on, but it's still like I like being around the environment, bro. The trees, bro. The trees gonna save us.
As long as they'll cut all them bitches down.
For sure, bro.
That one kind of need to come down.
Nah.
Sorry, nah.
Like I said.
But that's just oxygen, bro. That's just oxygen. Yeah.
Bro.
And then the whole lot of thing is, bro, one thing I recognized is about the generation. I might be going off on a rabbit trail, too. What was you saying?
I was about to say that, like, because of trees, like, I was watching the documentary, right? Mm-hmm. And you said, like, the more trees there is, the more oxygen, right? So, like, the bigger shit gets. So, remember you saw those, like, roaches that was, like, this fucking big, like, back in the
back some Amazon joint.
Yeah, like, way back. I can't remember, like, Mesozoic or some shit era. You don't want that shit, nigga. You do not want that. Trust me, the trees is cool right now. Just don't cut down anymore.
Exactly. Cool. I want to go see the redwoods, bro. I feel like that would be dope because like them shits is huge. But speaking of that, I mean,